What's up, YouTube? It's Meister bringing you guys part 2 of the Seattle Seahawks offensive mini scheme. Again, gun bunch tight end. Before we get into this video, MeisterMadden.com. If you guys want direct help, you can head on over to here, get yourself a membership for $7.95 or $9.95, depending on what. Real quick sneak peek: Miami Dolphins. You can see, bam. Atlanta Falcons, bam. Carolina's gonna be added to eventually, but it's in the works right now. And then also live stream. There's free tips as well you guys can go check out. So anyways, let's get back into the video. Gun bunch tight end. Very quickly, we're gonna go over inside zone and how I run it. Now, I've noticed practice mode versus real game. Of course, it's different, but it's like way different. So we're gonna go ahead and go in inside zone. Unfortunately, here's a recommendation. If you guys are going to be running the inside zone and you know you are, set your blocking to aggressive, and that's in coaching adjustments. So they don't have it in practice mode, but you'd go all the way down and you'd set blocking to aggressive and ball carrier to aggressive, because by setting blocking to aggressive, it holds the blocks more and it opens up it a lot better. And by setting ball carrier to aggressive, your person will then fight for extra yards and occasionally break tackles. So what you want to do is you want to highlight the outside receiver, and you're going to motion him in. By motioning him in, he's acting as another blocker, and you're pretty much going to follow him for the most part, or just find the open hole. So let's just go ahead and snap the ball and pray that you don't get insta-shut. So we'll go ahead, motion him over, snap the ball, follow your blocks. There we go. That's a lot better. Now that might not happen every time, but you're going to get yards almost every single time. So here's one other tip I have for you. So let's say they're using Luke Kuechly. What I'm going to do, I'm going to run straight at the user. And what that's going to do, by flipping it and running straight at the user, when you motion over the wide receiver then is going to pick up the user and block him. So let's go ahead. I'm going to hop off. So just assume Luke Kuechly is the user. Motion him over, motion him in. And you can see Luke Kuechly, we just can't hit that hole too well, is able to get blocked. So let's try that one final time. Then we're going to get into the next play, drive, which is one of my favorite plays, especially to mix it up on the run. And bam, easy yards. We're averaging about 6 yards a carry right now. So the next play I want to cover is drive. Now, after we've been using curl flat corner a lot, your opponents are going to be expecting you to attack the sidelines a ton. Now, drive is really good against a cover 4 quarters or cover 4 palms. Cover 4 in general, it's fantastic against, because a drive is designed for cover 4 to attack a cover 4. What I'm going to do is I'm going to motion Sinu Senior out and then motion snap him. Now, I'm probably going to pass right here, but I want you to see, Julio Jones is going to be open for a high point pass. And then if they decide to take underneath, you could actually motion him out and let him set his feet instead. And this little, I don't know if you could call that a, got the wrong play. I don't know if you could call that an angle route, or not entirely sure what that would be considered. But motion him out, let him set his feet, and then it's just a little more delayed. Obviously, always blocking your running back because swing routes are trash. And then it's going to create a high-low read. You can see right there, Julio Jones. If Julio Jones can do Julio Jones things, more often he can cover it. Now, it's hard to simulate a user, but a user is going to be forced to either cover the drag or the angle route, or he's going to have to cover over the top. If all of a sudden you see him drop down, then he looks like he's going to come back up, you can go ahead and just throw it to the drag every single time. Now, this is the same exact principle with a cover 2, cover 4, cover 3, man defense especially. It will destroy man defense with that drag. You could even slant him instead. It's the same principle behind everything. It's just a high-low over the middle of the field. Just a way that you can throw your opponents off, especially if you aren't motioning people. It's going to look the same every single time, but you're doing a different play call without any adjustments besides blocking your running back. So that takes care of drive corner. The next and final part of this is going to be going over inside switch. Now, one thing I would like to point out in red zone is we're going to be going into a completely different formation. We're going to be relying a lot on the run game, a lot on aggressive blocking, and aggressive ball carrier. So just keep that in mind with that. So until next time, guys, get into the lab. This has been Meister. See ya.